recording in progress music to my ears. I just spent the last hour talking. This is how you know I adore these two people, because we were supposed to record an hour ago and we've been gabbing for the last hour. I am here with Bethany Watson and Dennis Cahlo, who,
hello,
the creators of one of the best shows of 2025, The Trouble with Tessa, which is on Screambox right now. Right down below here is the link to the interview we did about the show. Also, the link to the review. There's no spoilers in either, so please go to it. This show is waiting for you, and shame on you if you haven't seen it. And I mean that sternly. Shame on you. I'm not mad. I'm just disappointed.
Disappointed.
And you don't want to disappoint Sean. Look at Sean.
Look at his teeth. They're so white.
I know.
the best veneers money combined. I'm kidding. These are original shitty Irish teeth. I promise.
They're nice.
Stunning.
Nice. They're just made of haggis.
That's racist.
Wait, what is it? They're
made Scottish.
That's a regret.
Yeah, haggis and regret. Yeah.
Don't you dare get me off the topic of Tessa, though. I'm not.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Giving it praise. So good, so well shot, so incredibly atmospheric and dreadful in the best way. As the episodes progress, I got more and more invested in what was going to happen, and no spoilers, because maybe it doesn't happen the way you think it's going to be. All these smarty pants horror people, myself included, think we're always 2 steps ahead. But this show kept me on my heels and gave me those twists and turns that I absolutely adore. The Trouble with Tessa on Screambox. People, get on it. There you go.
Wow.
Thank you.
What an intro. No pressure.
Well, I wasn't lying when I said you were 2 of the most creative people that I've ever met, because the show gave me those Lynchian vibes and, a little bit of Twilight Zone and a little bit of that Rod Serling that I really love. And what better time than spooky season?
We made it. We're here. Summer is nothing except the promise of fall. And we're almost there.
Yeah, we're close, man. I mean, it's hot. I'm a little upset about how hot it is. But you know what? I think that I feel like Tessa is the perfect show to put on right at the top of spooky season. Like right when you first get that first chilly night.
Yep.
Like throw on the first episode and you'll probably get through the whole thing in one night.
Yeah.
Because it's like a 2-hour movie.
Yeah.
Tessa is the perfect autumn day, because that beautiful sunshine, but crisp, and you hear the crackle of the leaves and you can smell the dead leaves. That's the vibe I get from Tessa.
Yes. And we shot it. Ironically, we shot it. We were just wrapping up.
Yes.
This time last year.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I don't know when this is going to come out next week. So so around this time last year, we were having Casey Hartnett come over.
Yes.
And do her scenes. We had her for 3 days. Bless her Hartnett.
Bless her Hartnett. Living on our floor like a queen.
She was living. Casey, if you're watching or listening, thank you so much for sleeping on our floor.
Casey.
No, she had a room. We gave her a room.
Yes,
yeah.
But that's what I'm talking about. I mean, it's guerrilla filmmaking, and it's a love letter to horror, past and present and future. This is the direction I want horror to go in. These incredible creative indie projects like yours, they fill my heart, and they make me so hopeful for the future and to have filmmakers like yourselves.
Oh,
thanks.
Sean,
thank you.
Thank
you, Sean. That's huge. And we're getting so much more. I mean, Obsession just did really great at TIFF. We were in a film festival with him. With what's his name, Curry?
I am awful with remembering.
It was crazy. He did a short film. The guy who did Obsession, he's a YouTuber, and he did a movie called The Chair. Lonely Hearts and The Chair was in a festival, and now here we are. We did a show. He did Obsession. It was a hit at TIFF. We were like a sleeper hit. I'm going to call us a sleeper hit.
Yeah.
And then hopefully more and more people will catch on to The Trouble with Tessa. But I thought it was really cool that we were both alumni.
Totally.
And we both had in the same year our bigger things came out.
Yeah.
It was very cool.
Isn't that great the way it works out, though? I love that.
Yeah, and then we've got Weapons. Weapons just came out. Like
it's been a great year for horror so far.
Great year, and I think that it's because more people are more filmmakers are seeing I can do so much with horror. There's such a freedom, and we don't need a huge budget to do it, for it to be effective. And I think studios are like, oh, well, we could turn a profit on this because it was so low budget to make. And I think that's a good marriage, because then you're getting the creative freedom that the directors can have because the budgets are low. And if your budget's low, you got to give them the freedom. That's the trade-off, you know? And now we're seeing that if you give us the freedom, you're going to get a great product. You know what I mean? You're going to get a great product, and you're going to get something that people love. And I would say not even just a quote-unquote product. You will get an awesome work of art, you know, because it is truly made by artists.
Yeah.
Dennis, keep the other cooks out of the kitchen. You two are Michelin star chefs. That's all I need. That's all I need.
That is becoming my role in this professional relationship is I protect the walls, like Dennis.
Yeah, Bethany's she's the border patrol,
Bethany,
but not like ice. She's like better than.
Let's be honest.
No.
Manipulate Dennis like Ratatouille. He wears a hat and you're underneath it directing.
Dude,
I look like the dude from Ratatouille
no,
now
you
too.
do. Stop it.
The fucking nose and the stash and the mustache.
A little bit, maybe a little bit.
No, I totally look like the lead, the guy, the human from Ratatouille.
Yeah, well, yeah. As long as it's not the rat, you're
that
much
and,
more handsome.
A Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs. I can look like that guy too. Gonzo.
You're gonna back Bethany up on this. You're way more handsome than the Ratatouille.
I've had crushes on animated characters, but everyone my age has had a crush on the fox from Disney's Robin Hood. Like Robin Hood was a hottie.
That's right.
I've never had a crush on any rat character or
never.
So no. So you're good. Don't do that to yourself.
Thank you.
Yeah, of course.
Look, this is a whole other recording that we're going to have to get to. Who are your animated crushes, girl?
Listen, I already know mine. You know mine.
Have you heard of this? Do you remember the movie Fire and Ice?
Remember Fire and Ice?
Oh my gosh, I just watched it like 3 weeks ago.
Tigra. Princess Tigra was my sexual awakening. Sorry, it's true.
And you and I are high-fiving right now. Frank Frazetta.
Frazetta girls were that was my gateway drug to the drug that is women.
I spent a lot of time combing the high school hallways. There were no Frazetta girls in my hallway. It was a lie.
I grew up in Staten Island, so there were a lot of voluptuous Italians.
Yeah.
So I was lucky. I got lucky.
You were in Mecca. Oh wait, all right. I got to tell you a quick story. Quick story. This only happened in the past couple of years. So my wife, love of my life, she knows I'm into horror. And this has been going on for ever since we met. And just recently she's like, I'm not into horror. What was the attraction? And I get my phone and I immediately pull up the Hammer horror like woman aesthetic. And because that's you. And she looks at it and she goes, that's fair. That's fair.
Amazing.
Oh, that's awesome.
Dude, that's high praise too.
That is high praise, man.
Oh, look.
The Hammer horror women are stunning.
Them and then you got you got your Bava ladies. Like we were watching. Are you a Baron Blood fan?
Hell yeah, Elkie.
Oh my god,
dude, Baron Blood. She is she's beautiful.
Her haircut's a little weird, but she's beautiful. God bless any woman who's like, if it's crocheted, I'll wear it on any part of my body. She's wearing a crocheted beanies, crocheted halter tops, crocheted nipple like it's just like the
nipple collars,
nipple covers. Like,
she wasn't wearing nipple covers in that.
She should have been.
Yeah,
a couple of those.
Do you crochet nipple covers? Is that what you do in your spare time?
Yeah, don't worry about it.
Okay.
It's nice.
You have an Etsy shop. It's no one's.
Yeah. Coldnips.etsy.com. Right? Sure it's not taken.
How did we get to nipple covers, crochet nipple covers so fast?
There's no way to know.
Just like Tessa, we will take you on a journey where you've never expected.
This
is why I talk to you too. This is why I talk to you too. All right. Quick thing about Baron Blood.
Yeah.
Love that movie for two things. First, it's I love it. Baba, come on. But Elkie Summer, because I'm old enough that Elkie Summer had this weird popularity for a couple of years during the 70s, but it's also Joseph Cotton's I will do any horror movie that you have for me.
Yes,
please and thank you.
Yes.
Dude, like the minute Joseph Cotton shows up, it's like you were in like what? Like Joseph Cotton is in this movie?
I know.
Rolling around that movie.
It's crazy.
Great.
It's weird too, because what's nuts is that those guys at that point in their careers, right? Like the Orson Welles guys, they couldn't get work, so they went to Italy because Italians were like, oh, we'll fucking take you, because they worshipped all the Hitchcock actors and all like the Orson Welles actors. Excuse me, and all those actors from the 50s. They were like, great, we'll take you in, we'll pay you well, and you can be in this crazy movie.
Tempe with a good time. They probably put him up in a villa. They ate incredible food, drank amazing wine, and they were like, you know what? No one's going to see this in the States, so, have at it. And lo and behold, they turn out to be cult classic movies that we love.
Bangers.
Incredible.
Straight up
Incredible.
bangers, yeah.
Oh my goodness. So, all right, we're going from an incredible show that you two did, the best horror show of 2025, The Trouble with Tessa. But the whole reason we wanted to get together today was to talk about TV horror. And we came up with our top 3 most terrifying, for our own opinions, our most terrifying TV episodes. We're going to go round robin. Ladies first, of course. We're going to start with Bethany.
Okay.
Here are the rules. It's a fight to the death. No. If for whatever reason, with a multitude of TV episodes out there, but for any reason, if someone mentions an episode that someone else has, you have the ability to say, you say, I have that one as well, and we can talk to it at length at that moment, or you can wait and say, that's my number 1. I'm going to wait and talk about it at my number 1.
Gotcha.
Perfect.
Fair is fair.
Perfect.
I like that.
Yeah, great.
Yeah.
All right, Bethany, kick us off.
Okay.
What do you got for our first one?
Okay, so this is going to be no surprise to Dennis. I've recently been talking about this, but it has to happen because this was my entry point into horror as a kid. And I know we're going to be talking about kinder horror at a later time, but this isn't that. This is just horror that I saw too young. There was an episode of Murder, She Wrote that had no business, and I'm pulling my phone out, being this scary. I need to look up what season it was. I saw this episode when I was a little kid. It is season 6, episode 16 of Murder, She Wrote. It's called
What's
The
Jessica
Big Show.
Fletcher up to? What the hell's going on in this episode?
Chaos. she's busy killing everyone and then solving.
Which season was it again?
Season 6, episode 16.
So we need to look out for that box set of season 6.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's called The Big Show of 1965, and the premise of the episode is that it takes place in a theater. So there's it's a spooky old Gothic theater.
Love it.
And what's been happening is that at night, actors and stagehands have been seeing a woman in black in the audience pointing and walking backwards, like accusingly pointing a finger at them.
J'accuse.
But not making a sound, silently backing out of the theater, pointing accusingly. And so at some point, this happens in an empty theater. It is one man on stage, and then he looks out, and she's there. And the camera cuts to a backlit theater audience, theater house, empty, a woman in all black with a big silhouetted black hat and a black veil, black everything. She is backlit, and she's pointing with her downstage hand.
J'accuse.
And then her other hand is out at an angle, so you see her fingers sort of twisting. And she is silently pointing and running backwards out of the theater.
All right. As a child, did you run out of the room, or did you hang and see it to its conclusion?
So I was trapped because my mommy and daddy were having a dinner party. And so my sisters and I were hanging out in their bedroom, and we got to eat pizza and watch Murder, She Wrote. So I was confined. Now, of course, I could have run out. My parents would have been fine, but I'm a rule follower. So I had to stay and watch it. And I was so scared. And then, the rest of the show happens, and I'm sort of fine, and I'm getting out of it. And I'm, fine. The show was fine. And then the credits roll, and this was back in the 80s when they would take snapshots of the episode and roll the credits over them. And the snapshot was of that broad pointing at me.
Re-traumatized.
Re-traumatized.
Yep.
And I I was so scared, but also any horror fan knows that feeling of like also being thrilled.
Yeah. Now you want to chase it.
The adrenaline's going, man.
So that was so frightening to me, and it was too early to see that, and it was just like, even at night, if I have to get up in the middle of the night to go to the bathroom, I will see that woman silhouetted in my head because it's just upsetting.
I can assure you of two things. I am going to find this image and I'm going to watch the episode. And the second thing is, I am absolutely going to, every once in a while, send you that image to torment you.
Dude,
yes.
You jerk.
Just out of nowhere, like random DM, just and no explanation, just the photo.
Just the photo. This is so unprofessional, but I'm literally just going to send you a screenshot of it right now.
Please do.
And while Bethany's doing that, I want to just touch upon her rule following. If Bethany was in the Saw movies and she got rescued, she'd be like, no, wait, guys, we have to finish the game.
Guys, we
the
didn't
rules
find...
are, I got to get the, so can you just hang out for 1 second? Because
we have to find the key.
Yeah.
There's a key in my spleen. I need to cut it out.
Exactly.
No one opened up my spleen yet, you guys.
Guys, and it should be in the head cage. Guys, wait, hold on a sec, okay? I know I can do this, and we really shouldn't break the rules
No
here.
team timeout. We're seeing
I just DM'd it to your Instagram account.
I love it.
All right. The fact that we started off this episode with Jessica Fletcher is the best thing that's ever happened, ever.
It's great.
Oh, okay. No, now come on.
That's awful, right?
This would scare me. This would scare
me.
Yeah.
It's scary. And the fact that she doesn't make a sound. So like if you're alone in an empty theater and you look out and something's moving around out there, soundless.
Empty theaters scare me. And that's not a scared me as a kid. Empty theaters scare me today.
Too scary.
Oh, yeah.
Moment.
Yeah. Especially if they're like abandoned.
Oh.
Oof.
Yeah.
It's like the entirety of like, what it is that liminal space thing. It's a place where things were once busy and people congregated, and then it's empty.
It's empty.
So it's like eerie. It's like the souls of everyone are still there.
Yeah, and there's all sorts of actors dying.
Like there's something, the energy is still there, and you don't know if that energy is good or bad. Oh, I kind of love it though.
Oh, it's great. Oh, it's wonderful.
Oh, it's
all right.
That
bravo, Bethany. I love the kickoff.
Thank you. Thank you.
All right, Dennis, this is not a competition, but can you top that?
I can't. It's Bethany is a tough act to follow in many ways. But I was struggling to do like my top 3. So I'm going to start with, now this could probably be kinder trauma as well, but I have my kinder trauma one. But I'm going to start with the Garfield Halloween special.
Oh my God.
Love it.
The pirate. And not only the pirates, the old man.
Ooh.
All right.
That I think is one of the scariest TV moments of all time, is when first of all, the whole speech of the old man in front of the fire, the drool that's hanging out of his mouth. His motions are very weird. I believe is it who did Darth Vader's voice?
James Earl Jones?
Is it James Earl Jones as the old man? It sounds like him. It's probably not him, but he has that sort of deep resonating voice. And then when he's not even there, that's scary, but it turns out he's just stole their boat, and he's running. But it's so scary when you're a kid. You're like, he wasn't even there. He was a ghost. Oh no.
So scary.
But for me, it's the drool.
The drool is awful. But man, when you get to the scene where the ghost ship just makes its appearance and it's in the distance and the fog is there and it's Garfield and Odie on the island and they're watching this ghost ship eerily come towards them.
It's like glowing.
It's glowing. You feel the claustrophobia that they're feeling. And I was so anxiety ridden every time I would watch that, but I couldn't wait for it to be on every year.
Yeah, you couldn't stop yourself. Oh, is that what it's all about?
It's still scary to this day. I think it's so eerie. And the thing is that in the 80s, am I allowed to swear or
fuck no, we're gonna get in so you son of a bitch.
I keep forgetting. I don't know which ones we can swear on them. Oh crap! Now I lost my train of thought.
In the 80s.
Oh, in the 80s. So in the 80s, when they were creating these things, the creators didn't give a fuck that we were kids. They were like, no, we're going to traumatize them.
It never came up at the meetings. I guarantee.
It never came up. They were like, no. Kids should learn how to be scared.
Yeah.
Kids should learn about death. Kids should learn about nuclear holocausts.
Lock them in a cabinet.
Just just after school special.
Yeah.
Just fucking, show them all about the molesting.
Yeah, the
Like,
molest.
what? No.
Kill
we don't want to know
Buffy's mom.
any of this.
Yeah.
Kill Buffy's mom. All this stuff. So the 80s didn't give a fuck. So they were like, let's make these pirates as scary as humanly possible and push it so hard that these kids are actually going to be so scared of this special, this Garfield special every year.
Yeah. It worked.
Worked.
So when I first started dating Dennis, we got to our very first Halloween together, and he was like, so we should watch the Garfield Halloween special. I have it right here on DVD, he said, and he shook it. And I was like, oh, no, I'm so sorry. I didn't tell you. I don't watch that movie. I had not watched that movie since I was a child and bailed halfway through, and I had never seen it to the end.
Yes.
It was too much. And so he sat with me and we watched it, and it was
She
just
watched
like,
it through her fingers. She was like this when it started to come up. Her fingers went in front of her face and said, come on, hon, just watch it. And she was like, nope, this is worse than I remember.
What awful animator was like, we're going to draw this man photorealistically while everyone else is clearly a cartoon, but this man, we're going to rotoscope him.
I'm going to tell you who did that. Us.
Yeah.
If we were to do it today, we'd be like, oh, the training wheels are coming off. Come on. We're going after it.
Yeah, totally. You're right.
I mean, it really is. It's us. I love how, and we'll bring this up with Kinder Trauma when we get to those episodes, but I love how these scares imprint on you. And there's two choices that people have at that moment. It's you chase that thrill forever and try and duplicate it as many times as possible, or you become the person that's like, no, thank you.
Yeah.
And then there's a world of rom-coms and, courthouse dramas waiting.
Totally.
Right.
All good.
Yeah.
It is very much
I'll be watching Injustice for All with Al Pacino on repeat.
Yeah. I'm going to watch people get murdered.
I'm not
not that silly horror stuff.
How about that?
Okay, right, Sean, what's yours?
I feel compelled to stay with Kinder Trauma. I'm going to go with 1979's Salem's Lot.
Oh,
episode David Soul, James Mason, who's having the time of his life, galactically fucking this town over.
Yes,
and loving when he says "ciao" to the sheriff. I watch that on repeat 11 times a day.
Dude, God bless you. I love to see an actor having fun.
Oh, it's great.
It's one moment. It's actually a couple of two moments that I picked out. In particular, it's Danny Glick at the window, which people from my generation come in, because I'm a stitch older than you guys. We don't need to talk about it.
I don't think you are.
I don't think you are.
Well, maybe a little. I don't know. Because I
imagine he's younger.
What are you like? If you're 39, I'm gonna scream.
I'm in my 50s.
Are you?
Dude, get the fuck out of here! No way, dude. No way.
Shut up.
Oh, I shouldn't have said anything. I should have gone with 39. Yes, I'm 39.
I absolutely thought you were like in your late 30s and you were gonna.
I'm about to throw a chair. You look amazing. Okay, I need your routine.
Do you use some type of like peel or laser?
Haggis?
No. Literally,
you use a serum?
Lubriderm on my face.
He's one of those fuckers.
God,
you're one of those people that needs no maintenance.
I hate you.
I hate it. I hate it. I hate it.
Hate you.
Now I'm sorry I brought it up, but I really, really want to go back to being 39. I've been 39 for now 16 years.
I mean, wow.
So in 79, there was a generation of children who watched this Tobe Hooper masterpiece. And when Danny Glick was at the window wearing the pajamas that every single kid had, there was only one set of pajamas back then from JCPenney, and it was powder blue. Burlap or whatever.
Came out stiff as hell. You had to wear it in.
You had to wash it. Yeah,
because Dennis, they came out of the package like this.
It had to last you till college.
They were like, "Listen, we're buying this for you once. You're not getting another pair of freaking pajamas."
Oh well, don't worry. There was enough flop sweat in those jammies that night watching Danny Glick that it softened up in no time.
Oof.
So it's that scene at the window, which is kind of like iconic for everyone who watched it on TV during the 70s. By the way, get this. They released it, and then 2 nights later, they released the second part. It wasn't the next night. So, like, a generation of children were like, I gotta know how this ends. Am I gonna fucking die? What's gonna happen? Is my town full of vampires?
That's torture.
And the great thing was that, then you watch the end of the miniseries and you're like, yes, your town is full of vampires.
Yes, you're all in so much danger.
Mm-hmm.
The second scene is the incredible character actor Jeffrey Lewis plays Mike Ryerson, and he gets turned, and he's in the rocking chair with those glowy eyes, waiting for the doctor to come in, and it's just that creak, creak, creak. Toby Hooper smashed it just out of the stratosphere. That show alone just really, it just wrecked. It wrecked a generation.
Yes. It did, and you forget that it's okay. First of all, it's the director who did the Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Yeah.
Thank you. Yes,
it's him, and they gave him a TV movie, and he pushed. See, this is why I think it's interesting, because one thing that we came up against with Tessa is that when we were reaching out to Rotten Tomatoes critics to give it a review, they were like, "Well, we don't do TV." Like all of them were like, "We don't do TV," and I'm like, "Why is there still this snobbery about?" And sorry to any, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying that there should be an expansion of what's getting reviewed or what's deemed worthy of being reviewed, because I feel like people still see TV as trash,
which is crazy.
And there's still, you can do so much with it. You can do like so much with television, and it's been proven. And we had a lot of fun with the format with Tessa, and I feel like horror is very underutilized in terms of television shows. Besides Flanagan with but he's like the only person that they'll review. So it's
completely agree. Yeah.
It's sad. And I'm like, I wish that we could get this stigma off of shows and be like, well, you're missing out on some good stuff. And not just for us. Like, I think that there's other shows out there that like you should pay attention to them, because like maybe they're good,
100%. So let's put it, look, come on. I mean, people are going to watch this. Let's put it out into the ether. Rotten Tomatoes critics, could you please review The Trouble with Tessa?
Yes, please. Yeah, please.
Television.
I'll give you my Screambox password, and I'll give you my password and my login. Just here, you don't have to spend any money. Okay, here you go.
I mean, look, it's fair. It's fair.
Yeah.
I agree.
I can't grease your palm any other way. All right.
It is a bit of snobbery. It is a bit of snobbery, and I don't like seeing that, because there's so many good. Your show, of course, but there's so many good shows out there. And horror needs to have the spotlight. Television horror needs to have an extra bright spotlight on it, because it does get a little bit ignored, and that certainly rubs me the wrong way as it does you. We're gonna change that. We're gonna
change the world.
We'll try to change it. Yeah.
Oh my goodness! All right, so Salem's Lot for me. All right, Bethany, we're back to you. What do you have for your second pick?
Okay, so this one has been a journey. I remembered this episode and thought that it was from the show Hannibal. And I just remember seeing the end of an episode that I thought was Hannibal, and I'd been looking for it for years, and it had been a decade. And then literally today, I was trying to find it, and I had to turn to ChatGPT, because I needed someone who had their finger on the pulse of everything that's ever existed.
Okay.
So I reached out to ChatGPT. I described the episode, and it was like, I see why you thought that was Hannibal. It's not. It was the following season 3. So did you watch the? Yes.
Oh,
did you watch the following?
Did. Yep.
Okay. Season 3, episode 2 was an episode called Boxed In.
Okay.
Here is the scene that messed me up. This was less scary and more traumatizing. The premise of this particular character is that he is a bad guy who is hired by other bad guys because he has a very specific skill, which is he can take measurements of your body and build a box that, if you are folded correctly, will perfectly fit your body without an inch of space to spare.
No, that is like you are tapping into one of my greatest.
It is awful. So it is a race against time during the episode, because this man has a cop in his, like, he has one
in his cop in a box.
He has a cop in his, like, he's holding him. And the episode, spoiler alert, ends with Kevin Bacon and all of his police friends running into this room. And all you see in this big, empty, like cell blocky, massive warehouse room in the center of the room is like a small metal box about the size of a mini fridge with the officer's shield on top and a little bit of blood trickling out. But the worst part is that on the top of the box, there are air holes.
Oh, no.
And I never watched the show again. We have a tiny little fridge in here that keeps Dennis's camera lenses nice and cold and has a couple of my energy drinks in it too.
Dehumidifier. And, you don't put your energy drinks in there, it'll dehumidify.
And it's about this. I mean, it's small. So the idea that like it's the thing that we used in Tessa so much of, like, the thing that you don't see but you imagine is the worst thing ever.
That's the best horror. It's the best horror.
Just the image in your head of how he must be in there.
Origamied.
Box. Without a cent of space to spare.
And the fact that he was alive.
Breathing.
So he just had to slowly die in that box.
It's so upsetting. So that is the following season 3, episode 2. It's called Boxed In.
And I think that that's a really great lesson for writers out there or filmmakers, is that when you have a budget that doesn't allow you to do specific things, think about a sort of implication of the worst thing you could think of.
Yes.
And then have people put themselves into that implication and have them be thinking about, oh my God, if I was in there, oh no. Oh, how would I react? Oh no. It's such a powerful thing to just suggest.
And I also think that the brilliant thing about that scene too is that they came in after.
Yeah.
So it's also the horror of knowing all of it already happened and there's nothing you can do about it.
Yeah. You can do.
It's horrifying. It's so bad.
That's terrible.
That is a great call out. Love it.
Tough stuff.
Following cop in, I have to call a cop in a box.
Cop in a box.
Cop in a box. Now, you're from New York, right, Sean?
Yep.
Okay. Do you remember the cop in a boxes? They would go around with it. Yeah.
What's a cop in a box?
They would give out the tickets, and we used to call them. I don't want to say.
No.
Well, we used to say
pig in a blanket.
Pig in a blanket and a cop in a box.
Were they just like, what were they, like little cars?
They were like little, they were like little auxiliary police cars, and they were like tiny little.
It's like someone cut a phone booth in half and put it on wheels.
Exactly. That's exactly what it looked like. That's exactly what it looked like, dude. We was like, yo, cop in a box.
That sucks.
And then I mean, there were some fucked up things that people would do where they would just like push them over. It was like they were so light you were just able to push them over.
The cop that had to be in the cop in the box did not do a good job that month.
No.
That feels like punishment for sure.
Imagine being in that pitch meeting, I think we should give them tinier cars.
Dude, in New York, of all places, New Yorkers are going to just pick the car up and move it as you're in it.
And literally, they literally went the speed of a Segway. Like, they were just like, they were so...
It's my cop in a box.
You couldn't drive away from people chasing you,
Look, for someone who maybe loved crimes back then.
Yeah. There's no way of knowing.
So you were the one that did the great crime spree of the cop in the box. That was you were doing.
Look, I should try and prove it, Dennis.
That's right. That's right.
Well, you see, I have this photo of you.
You ever order the Statue of Liberty knocking over a cop in the box? You shan't get another word out of me.
Imagine. Oh man, now I'm regretting I wasn't a filmmaker during that time period, because I would have pitched a movie where someone's just trapped in one of those things for the whole movie.
Oh my gosh.
And the whole movie just takes place in one of those things.
Yeah.
Awful.
Oh, awful.
Oh my God. Funny. All right, Bethany, you are crushing it. Dennis, what do you have for your second?
Dude, I feel this is thanks a lot.
Thanks, man. You're welcome. I mean,
no, you went Garfield. Garfield was fantastic.
Garfield.
No, it's okay.
I'm like jealous of Garfield.
I need no praise. She's a tough act to follow.
Thank you.
It's like when you go on. I used to be in the. We were usually the opening band. My band was always the opening band, And we used to get scolded because they were like, you can't do that before we go on.
You can't be good.
Yeah. We would put on such a show. We would throw the amps in the air. Like,
Hell yeah.
Oh, it was wild.
You gotta
Anyway.
sell your product, baby.
Yeah.
Sorry, not sorry.
Yeah, sorry, not sorry. We definitely got disinvited from being like the opener on a couple of tours. And we were like, well, fuck, man. We're not. Yeah. Anyway. So my second one, and again, I think that, Sean, you and I come from the same era, you know, so mine is of a very specific time period. 1994, The Stand.
Ooh.
Gary Sinise hospital scene.
Oh.
Yep. Okay. Perfect. Perfect.
The last doctor that's looking out the window when he's like running out,
Yep.
and the wheelchair in the elevator is awful. It is so frightening. That whole scene is one of the most terrifying scenes in horror history, and it's a television movie. And like, I loved that they were able to get away with this shit.
Yeah.
Yes.
That scene, go watch it. I watched it before this. Everyone go watch it. Pause this. Go watch the scene. You can probably find it on YouTube. It is devastating.
Question for you.
Yeah.
Which did you see first? That or the hospital scene in The Exorcist 3?
The hospital scene in Exorcist 3, but that's Kindred. Oh, sorry, spoiler.
Well, because I'm
I'm
wondering,
take that,
like,
beep that out.
I'm wondering,
I'm gonna micromanage your interview. Beep that out.
I'm wondering,
you
I think horror, yeah, totally. Horror, hospital horror is like such
The
a
best.
specific. Also, you know,
Halloween
like Halloween 2 as well.
Halloween 2 is amazing.
So I was wondering which one of those. So then, seeing this scene from The Stand must have like triggered something especially deep.
I was a huge Stephen King kid. My grandmother every year for Christmas would buy me a Stephen King book.
This woman was
She was
amazing.
the shit. She was awesome. She was awesome. She got me into movies. She was the one. It was my mom's mom. She got me, Grandma Fico. She really got me into movies. How she was fascinated with movies, and she loved badass movies. She sat me down one day and was like, yo, I got this new Stallone movie. It was Cobra. Dude, Cobretti. I was like, and I'm watching it. I'm like, yo, this is insane, Grandma. She was like, isn't it awesome?
To round out the picture, apparently this grandma didn't eat but never met a cigarette she didn't love to smoke.
Oh, she smoked packs
I
like
love
a
her even
harmonica.
more
She
now.
was great. Yeah,
Fabulous.
She was like whip it thin, like just like dressed unbelievably perfection.
That's hell.
Yeah, and so she was amazing. So I was a kid, every year I would finish a Stephen King book, right? So I would like read a Stephen King book and then get excited because next year I was going to get a new one. She hands me The Stand, the orange cover one, the unabridged, the one with the two guys on the front fighting.
Yep.
And I was like, damn, Grandma, I got to get through this in like, okay, I'll get through it in a year. I got through that book. I was like 10 or 11. And I got through TheStand.
Amazing.
That book messed me up because it was all about plague and you know, what are we going to do? Oh, yeah. It definitely formed a part of my brain. So when the movie came out, I was super excited because it was 1994, and I was really, really excited. And I actually love that. I think that TV movie did it justice. I think it's I think it's very, very close to the book. That book is hard to get absolutely close, but it's pretty close. But that scene, out of all of the whole thing, out of all the two-part series, man, did that fuck me up. And that's how they ended the first, I believe, the first block, the first like 2-hour block.
Oh,
It's so great that they end there. Oh, that's Mick. I think it's Mick Garris who directed that.
I believe it's Mick Garris. I think you're right. But Gary Sinise's performance is outstanding.
Honestly, I can't picture anybody but him as.
I know.
He crushed it.
He
That is
crushed
so
it.
scary. And honestly, Bethany, you're kind of, I'm having a light bulb moment here with hospital horror.
yeah,
We
dude.
have to extend our recordings.
Listen,
Let's do it.
we should do next time. Let's schedule a bonus, you know, and do a hospital horror one.
yeah.
I love it. Yeah, we're gonna
Love
do
Because
it.
I got one. Have you seen The Void?
Yes. Now here's the thing. Okay, we're gonna go. Now, the void, I feel like the void at the end, and we won't spoil anything, but Dennis, I'm looking at you and I want to see if you're catching what I'm selling.
Oh, I'm catching what you're throwing down, baby.
I feel like the end of the void is very similar to the end of oh my gosh, and I just saw it.
Beyond?
Yes, the Beyond.
It's almost identical.
Right?
It's
okay.
So that's why I have massive respect for those motherfuckers, because when they pulled out, I was like, oh, they're doing the Beyond. They're literally doing the Beyond.
Have we watched these movies together?
Yeah.
All of I feel like an idiot because all of the movies stick together for me.
Yeah, I mean, and you watch the Italian movies and you're like, is that the one with blonde woman running through a field at night and it's foggy? And you're like, yeah, that's pretty much all of them. But this one is special because,
Cahlo movies.
Because Joseph Cotton's in it.
Tarantula that knows your name but will stab you anyway. And you're like,
totally,
it's even happening. They're so great. Oh, they're so great. Okay.
So for years I was always confused. Like I would watch House by the Cemetery and always get it confused with the Beyond. They're two completely different fucking movies. And maybe and City of the Living Dead too.
Yeah, I get City of the Living Dead mistaken for every other movie I've ever seen.
Just we're gonna have to move in together and just talk about horror movies.
No, stop.
I'm down, dude.
I didn't mean to derail. Dennis, please continue.
No, you're good. I mean, that's it. There's not much to say. It's that one scene that I think is absolutely masterful. And I think it is a masterwork of direction and horror because there's jump scares, but there's also something. There's something very eerie about like being in a hospital after devastation, and I think it touches upon like what happened when I first saw 28 Days Later, and it opens in the hospital.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And there's something about an empty hospital
Yep.
That gives you the creeps because again, it's the liminal space thing. It's not an empty hospital in the stand. There are doctors who are insane with this, like in the stand with this like virus that they want to kill you.
Yeah.
Which is interesting because that's what 28 Days Later is. It's kind of like almost very, very parallel. But I think that's what freaks you out about it is that it was a place that was meant to help people.
Yeah, it should be safe.
And it's also sterile and white walls and empty. And so when it's empty, it's scarier. And the flickering of the fluorescent bulbs and, an empty elevator or an elevator just sort of knocking into an empty wheelchair is like, what? That's so atmospheric on its own because it puts the thought in your head instead of overtly showing you something. And right after that, there is a giant jump scare, which is a great jump scare. But it's the thought of who was on that wheelchair?
Yeah.
How did it get there? Why is there blood on it? Why is it empty? Why is it stuck in this thing? Is someone around the corner?
Just takes over. What we were talking about before. Just sparking that imagination. Love it. Now I'm going to have to go back and rewatch the 94 Stand, which honestly is a treat. I haven't seen it.
It is. It's such a treat, man. If you really want to kick, do the Tommy Knockers TV movie too. No, look. I defend that. I own it, dude. I have it on DVD. It's great.
There's a couple of Stephen King like made for TVs that I will die on a hill for. One of them is Rose Red. Have you guys seen Rose Red? You've not seen it, right, Dennis?
No, I haven't seen Rose Red.
That movie.
She's the character from The Shining, right?
It's a house. Rose Red is a house.
It's the house, yeah.
Right? It's the house,
I'm thinking of Rose the Hat.
You're thinking of Rose the Hat. Yeah. Rose Red is so it's like of a time where these made for TV movies, like the special effects weren't super great.
No.
But everyone was invested.
Can I just touch on that for a second before Sean? I don't want to derail your next one, but I want to put into context for all the youngins out there.
All you babies.
What an absolute mecca it was in the 90s. Because like late 80s, 90s, we were getting the X-Files. We were getting like, every week there was a new Stephen King movie made for TV movie. Like we were getting like insane Stephen King adaptations that were happening because they were like, well, we can make a two-part series out of this or a week of a TV movie of this, of a 3 or 4 part series, and it was so good. It was crazy, and you were getting it like every single week, and so it was like TV was this amazing thing.
How about
happening.
the special episode of every one of your favorite shows had their Halloween episode?
Oh, yeah.
Like,
yes,
yeah,
you know,
and some of them were messed up.
The Boy Meets World one was crazy. The Boy Meets World one was crazy.
Everyone dies.
Yeah, it's a slasher.
They kill everyone.
that shows up if you research scariest TV episodes. That does show up as one of the scariest.
It is. It's one of the scariest.
Just like unhinged. And there was an episode of what's the one that had the guy whose name is his hair is curly and he has a sister. Kirk Cameron was on a show called Growing Pains. Growing Pains had a Halloween. I'm going to build you a clock. Growing Pains had a Halloween episode that was very Invasion of the Body Snatchers, where it ends with even mom and dad have been turned. And seeing that as a kid and being like, oh no, no one is safe. Like no one will be there to protect me.
Again,
also
80s.
Messed me up. Messed me up. It is like the 80s.
But what a time. What a time for like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Think about the writer's room, where every week they have to churn out kind of the same thing, just on that hamster wheel. And then Halloween starts rolling around and they're like,
whiskey's flowing.
Something different. Oh, yeah.
What if we kill everyone?
Let's go nuts. Yeah.
Yeah, totally. Yeah. And they did. And it was great.
Yeah.
Love it. All right. Jeez, these are so good. What is my set? Okay. You know what, Dennis? I was going to save this for third, but let's piggyback off of the X-Files since you brought it up. And my second episode is Home.
So that was my number one.
Ooh. That was your number one.
That was my number one.
Ooh.
Then you know what? We're going to talk about it when we get to
perfect
in a moment. We'll talk about it.
We can back and forth on it. Yeah,
absolutely. So you know what?
Perfect.
I'm going to wait. Let me just take a look at my list here. No, I'm going to save that one. Yeah. I'm going to save that one. Okay. Okay. Bethany, you're up because we'll talk about Home.
Okay, so I am racking my brain because I had two, and I've been thinking this whole time, like, is there a third that I have?
A secret third thing.
Is there a secret third thing that I have? And I feel like I don't know. I may need to punt and send you guys back over to have your conversation.
All right.
Because I'm trying to think if I give me another 5 minutes.
You got
it. Do you want me to give you a couple of things or no?
Yeah. Do you have any?
Well, I was thinking anything cartoon wise besides Garfield. I'm just planting some things in your head. Yes. Then there's also anything after school special, you know. And then what, like Sean was saying, a very special episode of it doesn't have to necessarily be horror.
Yes, I have it.
Okay. This is why we're together.
Okay.
I love watching that right now, by the way.
He's so wonderful. He's so good to me.
I'm a horrible human being. I
always tell him there is nothing we cannot do together, whether it is figuring out like a social dynamic situation that's difficult, or figuring out what my secret third TV show is that I couldn't think of.
Or she's currently trying to actually make me pregnant by sewing a baby inside of me.
Yeah, because I don't want to do it. Now, it's not going well, but I'm learning.
Yeah, I'm in a lot of pain right now. In fact, I'm bleeding.
Yeah.
You pull it off wonderfully.
He's doing great, and we're going to
get there.
It's all
for the art, man.
Yeah.
It's all for the art, Sean.
They say it's not about how many times you fail, it's just you got to keep trying, right?
Yeah.
So anyway.
By the way, my organs are failing.
That's fine. Yeah. I'm learning. So, okay, so this is not horror at all. And that's
the most scary. Sometimes that's the most scary, the scariest thing.
This wasn't even an episode. This was a preview of an episode that upset me so much that I never watched the episode. The TV show was Home Improvement. And this was a very special episode of Home Improvement.
JTT.
Where JTT had some sort of awful medical emergency where the preview includes JTT with his little squeaky voice saying, "I don't want to die, Dad."
This is what we're talking about, Bethany. This is perfect.
And I was like, that
doesn't have to be horror to be scary, right?
It was so, I was like, again, it was that feeling of TV is supposed to be a safe thing for me to watch. these are people who I know have all been hired to do this job, and someone is overseeing all of this. How did this get through? Because my little overly sensitive, emotional heart was so unprepared for this level of very real life or death, raw emotion, especially when I haven't been primed for it. It's just a next week on Home Improvement. And I was so upset and scared because JTT was my age. And that means that I could die at 10 or whatever it was. And it was like so, it wasn't fun scary. It was like, oh, the world is a dark place. The world is a really, really dark place.
The world is a vampire.
Yeah. And Home Improvement is the one that really taught it to me.
And then, I mean, it opens up just a litany of, what did he have? I think I have that too. I don't know what it was, but they definitely have it.
Yeah, totally. Yeah, it was. And then it turns out like he didn't have anything. Like he had like hyperthyroidism, but that it was like nothing, right? He had gas, right?
Yeah.
But I just, it was
he had
so
crippling
scary.
IBS.
Yeah.
You know.
He ate too much gluten.
Turns out he had heartburn. What? You could just get antacid. Fuck, man.
Yeah, dude. Sponsored by Tums.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that was
that one up though, because to your point, it doesn't have to be horror to scare the bejesus.
Scared the
no,
bejesus
you can have
out of
you can have very scary moments in dramas. Like I'm sure there's an ER episode somewhere out there that like fucked someone up.
Yes, the one where George Clooney's wearing a tuxedo and he gets stuck in a
drives off the road into the lake. Right?
Yeah, and he's like in a sewer with a little boy, and he's trying to keep the little boy from drowning, and he's wearing a suit.
Yep. See?
Awful.
Yeah. So there was an ER episode. I was right.
He looked amazing. Oh, what a
And then there was that ER episode where the entire hospispital was abandoned, and there was a
wheelchair covered in blood.
And there was a wheelchair. Oh wait, no, that's the stand. Oh.
How great!
It'd be great. You know, what'd be great is if someone did like that scene, but just AI'd George Clooney on top of Gary Sinise.
Oh my gosh!
And made it an very special ER episode.
Blood everywhere.
Look, I'm watching The Pit now, and then every episode of that is a nightmare, but such a great nightmare. But
wait, what's The Pit? I'm out of it.
Noah Wyle. It's a medical drama. Each episode is like an hour in the ER, and
it's a current show.
So good, but it's
okay.
It's just you know you're like, oh wait, but what if my arm gets severed?
Totally.
You know?
Yep.
Dude, yeah. When you're I love movies and shows like that when you're able to put yourself into the character or the awful thing that's happening, like the guy in the box.
Yes.
You're like, what were the final moments like for that? Like the Vanishing does that for me.
Yes.
The original Vanishing. Yeah. The good Vanishing. The European one, the one that doesn't have the happy ending. That is like, man, just that ending. I'm like, oof, if that was me, I don't know what I would. What would you do?
Just the useless pointlessness of like that whole journey.
Terrible.
And then just that moment of, oh, I just like gleefully marched to my own doom.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah, totally.
Because of my need to know.
Yeah.
And the Europeans are like, yes, of course.
Whimsical.
That's the way it's done.
This is what life is.
This is a relationship.
All right, then. So, are you ready to unpack some home?
Dude, I want to know. So I'm gonna wiggity turn the tables on you now, buddy, and I'm gonna become the interviewer.
Whoa!
I want to know your first experience with it.
I saw the episode.
Me too.
And I was like, the slide into home plate and then the baby's corpse. And I was like, well, you had my curiosity, but you didn't have my attention, X-Files.
Yep.
And at that moment, you're like, all right, I love the X-Files. I watch the X-Files. And there's, you kind of have the mythology episodes and the Creature of the Week episodes. But then this felt so different.
Yeah.
And then I started getting that like, oh, like we're going to go Texas Chainsaw vibes here. Hills Have Eyes vibes here. And then by the time we get to the end of the episode, it's, you're like, yep, that's exactly what they were doing.
Yep.
And then the world ended as far as the X-Files went because there were so many complaints. There was, they didn't air it. I don't even think they aired on syndication.
Oh
No,
my
I
God.
think you can only get it on the DVD box set.
Yep.
Holy cow!
I
So
don't-
it aired.
They won't
It
air
aired
it in
once.
It aired once, and the privileged few. So my thing was, I believe I saw it at and shout out to Will, my buddy Will, who was in my band, the Realistics.
Will.
We would go to his ex-girlfriend's house, Tony Marie, and we would watch the X-Files. And I remember watching, I believe it was that one, and I remember it was shot so beautifully.
Yeah.
It was so awesome. And we would like smoke weed and drink and so we were just like sort of watching this thing as we were like high. And I'm like, oh, this is going places that I'm not ready for, right now in my journey of weed.
Yeah.
And then it got to the reveal of like the mother is actually the lover of the two boys, and like that's how like it's just a revolving door of incest.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
I didn't know how to handle
Yeah. What
that.
do you do with that?
When the episode was over, we all just sort of were like, how do we process this?
And you're like, wait, where's the witty banter?
Yeah. Where's the sexual tension?
I was shocked and yeah.
Not the right kind.
Not the right
apparently.
kind. Yeah. Well, it was there, but not the right kind.
It's not what you're looking for.
How did you feel? Like when that episode went off, like what did you feel?
I lost my mind. I was like, I wish every episode was like this. Because at that point, I'm just fully a horror junkie at this point.
Yeah.
And I'm like, are you kidding me? That they've been sleeping on something like this? This is insane. Is this where the series is going now? This is like the raw, unfiltered stuff. I love it. And that was the last we saw of that.
That was
Never
it.
again.
They would never again. And
which makes
and
it even
also-
better.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, because it's like a fever dream.
Right. And like that's what I loved about the X-Files is that you got these Creature of the Week episodes, and that was supposed to be a quote unquote Creature of the Week. And I would say that in that episode there is the most haunting imagery, cinematography wise. Remember I might be like, it's been a while since I've seen it, but I remember the sons walking in the rain and it's dark and they're like in the distance, and it was awful because they were all deformed and you would see them sort of in shadow, and it was haunting. The episode was haunting. Yes, crazy atmospheric. Like perfect Halloween's like time of year stuff.
Yeah.
Abandoned farmhouse. Tall grass, shadows, fog, like rain, just sort of like, but very, very, very dark subject matter.
Dennis, I didn't think about it. Of course, the time I saw it, when it played, I didn't think about it. It was only much, much, much later where I was like, they begin the episode with America's favorite pastime.
Yes.
So they begin the episode with like apple pie, the flag, beautiful summer day. And then they turn that like family dynamic through itself out the back into the spleen.
And then the mother has sex with that.
Yeah.
And then
and to your point, Sean, that's a very Lynchian concept.
Yes.
Is that underneath the apple pie and the baseball and the beauty of America is the underbelly.
It's horror.
And there's always something fucked up happening in some small town somewhere.
Oh, it is probably. Look, there's a lot of great horror episodes out there. We've only minimally scratched the surface, but boy, oh boy, Home. You mentioned that.
And Home is sad. It's really sad. The end of it is very sad, and the name Home is stark. I just got chills. It's such a stark name because home is supposed to be a place of safety and warmth and comfort. Oh, we're gonna go home. Let's go home. But this means something completely different.
It's crazy that episode got greenlit at all. Like, it sort of makes you wonder what was going on.
I feel like someone took off
Bethany,
that day.
I have a feeling that because this was kind of like, I don't want to say on autopilot, but it was a hit series. They're like, these guys know what they're doing. They're in the groove. Yeah. No one's really watching, what's going on. And those beautiful creative people were like, shh,
let's fucking sneak this in. Yeah.
There was
Oh, sorry, guys. My dog Charlie's trying to get in. I got to let him in.
Hi, Charlie.
Go get Charlie. Bring him in.
Bring Charlie in, please. We need to see Charlie.
I need to see Charlie.
I love the chair. Look at that chair. You think it's ergodynamic?
I bet it's ergodynamic, and also it can be keyed out.
Oh my God! I see. Oh! Hi, Charlie.
Buddy.
Charlie.
You got it. Okay, you got it.
Charlie's
I'm
looking at
being
mommy.
scolded.
Oh my God!
Why are we going on for way too long?
Well, I just have my last one, and then we're done.
Okay.
Okay. This talking about banned episodes. This is a bit of a cheat. This is Ghost Watch. England.
Oh my God, such a good choice. Oh my God.
Okay. 11 million people watch it.
Yeah.
Because they're using real newscasters. They think it's real.
Yep.
We have Pipes, the poltergeist. So they're copying like the Enfield poltergeist.
Yep.
We've got Pipes. Just the concept of putting this on TV, broadcasting it, how creative and it's almost sublime.
It's
how
amazing.
they pulled it off. And just the concept of almost like a national televised seance that gives the poltergeist unlimited power now.
Yes.
And kind of curses
the audience.
Everyone.
Yeah. But 11 million people watch it, 30,000 complaints. They've never shown it again.
Yes.
Never.
It was the greatest piece of sort of trolling audience media since War of the Worlds or Orson Welles.
And it could not be done now.
No.
Because they had scenes that they shot multiple times, right? To have a ghost not be there, and then this same thing that they rewound and the ghost is there now. But the audience does not have the capability to rewind their own TV and see if it was actually there the first time. Am I right about that?
Yep. It would be ruined. It would be ruined 12 times over before they finish the first day shoot.
Yes, totally. Yeah. And I know that they originally wanted to include, and we were going to do this for Tessa, but we didn't know how, a frequency that would upset people's pets, so that people would, like a super high frequency, so that families at home would be watching the seance and then all of a sudden their dogs would start barking at the TV. That was the goal, but they ended up not doing it, which is probably better for the pets.
Yeah.
But the level of like, let's make this as real as possible for the audience is so wild.
Yeah, I agree. And
the ending with him just like mumbling this nursery rhyme to himself. Are you kidding me?
I also just miss Halloween specials. Like we don't have them anymore.
I know.
You know, like, and you know, you can get real creative with it now. You can just upload something to YouTube, say it's a live stream, and then it's a Halloween special.
Totally.
You know what I mean? Like there's so many ways that you could do it still. And I'm like, let's do a fucking Halloween special, man.
Totally.
Ingenuities out there just have to figure out, but you have a perfect resolution for that. That's a great way to do it.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's you sneak it in. Yeah.
Dude,
So
I'm so happy that you said Ghost Watch. I haven't thought of that in so long, and that is such a gem. No, it's not a cheat at all. Not at all.
Not a cheat at all, man. That's classic. That's like that is. Yeah. I think that scared more people. It scared a lot of people into filmmaking, which is great.
Yes.
And I mean, for the longest time, you just couldn't find it. Now, thankfully, people can watch it and own it. And I highly recommend it. It's still kind of a hidden gem. A lot of people don't know about it.
Yeah. It is. Yeah. It is such a fantastic piece. It was a television news version of Blair Witch before Blair Witch came out. It was really just so smart.
Bravo, man.
Yeah, well done. Good choice.
Right back at you, too.
Good choice.
We did a great job. I'm proud of all of us. We put some great episodes out there for people. Get to watching, but you know I have to bring it back home. The first thing you need to do is go to Screambox and watch The Trouble with Tessa, because we've been talking about great scary TV. Oh boy, howdy, this is waiting for you people. And Rotten Tomato reviewers, don't think that you're off the hook. We need some reviews for this incredible show. All right.
I will say we've reached out to a few, and they have been ecstatic about the show. So we're so grateful for the people that the Rotten Tomatoes critics that have given it a shot. there's a bunch coming down the pipeline. We just got one today from AIPT Comics.
So wonderful.
Wonderful.
So
like
wonderful.
really awesome review. So anyone who is out there in the Rotten Tomatoes crew that has given us a shot, we are so grateful. We know that you have to sometimes sift through some stuff that you're not excited about. And the feedback that we've gotten from them is, I have to go through a lot, and then once in a while I get something like this, and I'm real happy. So keep doing what you're doing, and that's very encouraging for us to hear.
Yeah.
So thank you to all those who have written. And I will say too that if you don't have Screambox and you don't want to get another subscription service, you can get it on iTunes, and you can also get it on Amazon
and YouTube.
And
as well.
iTunes and Amazon. I should have mentioned that. Okay.
No, you're good. That's what I'm here for, man.
Yeah.
I'm here to get I got your back. I got your back.
Count on you, buddy. I count on you. I hope you enjoyed either listening to this or hopefully watching it. It's going to be on YouTube. This will be up Tuesday, which is, I think it's the 30th of September.
Whoa! 1 month from Halloween.
Yes.
Perfect timing. But if you did enjoy this, and I don't know why you wouldn't, we're wonderful people.
We're fun and you like us.
Yeah.
Get used to it because you're going to be seeing these faces again soon. Next month, we're going to be doing our favorite winter horror.
Oh, I can't wait, dude.
Wait.
I mean, besides hospital horror, does it get much better than winter horror?
Winter horror, man.
You're trapped. You're inside, man.
We're going to have to we're going to have to dare to compare. I want to see what we have for winter, and then I'm really curious for hospital horror. I'm going to go deep on that one. I already have a couple of thoughts.
Oh, you got something? You got something brewing?
I got a couple of things brewing.
You got a brouhaha?
Hell
nice.
yeah.
You can feel, you can hear my tummy rumbling with horror.
Don't shake your haggis at me.
I enjoy every second I get to spend with you two, sincerely.
Oh,
Likewise, friend.
bro,
Likewise.
like seriously, you've become. When you said home, I was like, all right, this relationship is solidified. the Church of Man Love is full on.
Hell yeah, it's my favorite church.
Yeah.
Every
like
pew is
watching
filled and services.
Service is in session. We got
It's
Planet of the
sweatiest.
As soon as I saw the Planet of the Vampires behind you, I was like, well, there it goes.
We're best friends now. Guess we're best friends.
I guess we're doing this now, Sean.
Like, I think this is going to work out.
Yeah.
All right. This goes out to both of you. I will be in touch shortly. This will be up on Tuesday.
Amazing.
And I cannot wait. Month can't go. I'm not wishing time to fly by, but I actually am. I cannot
So
wait to
excited.
talk to you guys soon.
Yeah.
Likewise, friend.
And
Please apologize to your wife for taking so long.
Yes.
But also thank you for the sanity check that we had for that first hour.
Yeah.
It was really helpful.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Look, and right back at you. And thank you. And you know what I'm talking about. Thank you.
Yes,
of course.
and I want to say thank you to everyone at Macabre Daily. Thank you for having us. Thank you
Yes,
so much
please.
for having us back.
Those
And
sons of bitches.
to all you wonderful people who watch and listen, thank you so much, guys. It's an honor to be a part of this.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, look, I hope you recognize that Macabre Daily is your home now.
Oh, we're happy to be home, and not the home that we talked about 10
Different
minutes.
No, it's that home. It's
Oh, it is that
unfortunately,
home.
It is that
Oh.
home.
You know what? I was hoping it was.
Is that who that woman is?
Yeah.
Dennis, we're gonna slide you under the bed.
Yeah, the baby in me is growing, folks.
Oh God, that's
My
so
organs are
gross.
failing.
That's so gross.
Oh, I hate when. Oh God, I forgot she
Turn
gets
off-
slid under the bed.
Can I turn off your
Oh,
mic?
No.
This is the way to end it. All right. Love you guys to bits.
Love you more.
Love you too.
Love
Please
you more.
apologize
Thank you so
to your
much.
wife and text. Do you have my number?
I'll
send you my-
I'm gonna send you my number now.
I'll send you my number. Yeah.
Okay. All right,
Bye,
gang.
friend.
Take
Bye,
care.
buddy.
Bye.